Usually I don't even come forth on fight nights because they suck, but the UFC has been doing a lot better. And today, we get a fantastic matchup at 85. I'm enthralled by everything about it, to be frank. So much so that I've watched an unhealthy amount of both fighters because the stylistic clash just intrigues me that much. Now, the reason it took me so long to make this is I have kind of been teetering, been going back and forth mentally on who I got, till I came to the conclusion recently that low key, I just been trying to convince myself that I think Fluffy wins. I am overly moved by Anthony Hernandez. Love everything about his style. He's all about pressure and volume. Legitimately breaks niggas. And when I was watching him, he reminded me a lot of Cain Velasquez, and I thought I was doing something. Whole time, that's the comparison a lot of people have already made. So, even though his truest successes come from the wrestling and the grappling, it is so entertaining to watch him set a pace, keep it, and just wail on these dudes, usually overcoming some early adversity to do so. The difference between the first rounds of his fights to the however many others there may be in said bout be startling. Roman Dolidze was able to have him like these in the first. After that first horn sounded, things quickly went downhill for that man. Offensively, I love Fluffy. Defensively, though, not so much. And that's where my problem in regards to this matchup has always lied. The big issue I noticed is if you come forward at Anthony, he's going to retreat/lean back and drop that right hand. Like clockwork. Make me cringe every time. But Sean Strickland genuinely only possesses a handful of weapons. But all of them I do think will work against Fluffy. Hernandez is tough, indubitably. Comes forward majority of the time, but who want to just constantly be walking forward into jabs? Those I believe will both keep Fluffy up off of him, keep things more in the center. And when paired with the front kicks, teeps just forward marches toward his opponent. All that could even get Fluffy himself more on the back foot. I don't necessarily rate Fluffy's wrestling the highs. He not bad or nothing, but his shots do kinda suck. He's not getting you down to the ground in the center off shooting a shot. Seeing some putrid, disgusting looking quote-unquote takedown attempts in a few fights. It's when he gets you moving back and on that cage where it gets spooky. And he's so relentless with it. I don't think he gonna stop trying to impose his will at any point in time. So either Sean end up in a nasty looking, overly close looking fight just cause Fluffy is continuously trying to come forward doing too much, or there is that possibility that he brings some of that dog out of Sean, like we got to see when he fought Imavov, which the UFC now trying to completely erase and act like that fight never happened. And all that take me to my biggest thing. Sean Strickland is a notorious not do enougher. I don't want to say he coasts per se, but he's always in a close fight. Most of it stems from the fact that he ain't overly powerful in his strikes. He's not a finisher of any kind, and that ain't the type of game you want to play in this sport. At the highest level, at that, with these rules and with these judges. I think, like when I'm actually trying to use my brain, that Sean Strickland should win this. He, in my humble opinion, ain't the best stylistic matchup for Anthony Hernandez. If he can keep things more neutral, middle of the cage like I think he can, he win there every time. And the aggressiveness that we love about Fluffy might start to turn into desperation. But Sean's style forces him to engage in a dangerous game with this sport. Unless you a boost. And I still can't shake this feeling I had that Fluffy win a decision off the activity. Like for real. Yes, I think Sean's gonna land a lot. Especially them jabs tearing Anthony's face up. I think he'll evade and defend a lot of shots as well. But Fluffy himself will land. He liked the blitz in. And the early investment on the low kicks and hopefully body work will pay off as the fight continues. We've actually got to see Sean slow down before because Dricus was so heavy to his body. I can see it. On my life, I can. This is why I've been at such a crossroads. Because these are two guys that wear and break on people. So how do they clash? Like how I mentioned the defensive habit from Fluffy earlier that I don't like. Is Sean Strickland truly the guy to devastatingly expose it? Absolutely not. Will Fluffy be the guy to show that the grappling Sean's camp has praised for years? Maybe a bit fraudulent. Perhaps. It's just a lot to think about, cuz, great heavens. But, at least this time, I ain't gonna talk myself out of what I've honestly thought was gonna happen from the first moment I seen this matchup got announced. I'm going with Sean. I think he should win more minutes, but I'm already ready for the who really won discussions, probably starting promptly by midnight tonight.